What's up, everybody? It's Pokemon World Championships commentator Justin, the Thejustinflynn here, and we are back at practice. We are back to practice for potentially 2016. Who knows? We got to keep up our skill level, so we kind of understand what's going on in the game, so that we can commentate Pokemon at a hopefully semi close to professional level. Anyway, let's take a look at my opponent's team. We're going up against Trainer Red here. Very interesting. This could be bad for me. Looks to have a pretty solid team. I definitely think Bisharp here could be a big threat. So how about I bring Bisharp and Kangaskhan, which Kangaskhan should be able to deal with either of his or her. I'm guessing it's a boy since it's Trainer Red. Either of the threats, like of the what is down there, that Tyranitar or that Heatran. So I'm not too worried about those two Pokemon. I also have the option to bring Thundurus here. Might be nice. It has a lot of neutral damage to some of these Pokemon that I can't really hit otherwise. That's not a bad decision. I can't remember if I don't think I have Earthquake on my track yet. Suicune's pretty good too, but the Sandstorm could be up. Won't be able to do much to Jellicent. I got to think about this Jellicent here, which could be troublesome if Bisharp doesn't stay in it too long. Bisharp is there to deal with Jellicent, but I think Thundurus might be okay. Sylveon is going to be... No, Sylveon's too risky with the two steel types there. Why don't we go Thundurus and Suicune and continue our journey? I feel like I made the right choices for Pokemon here. Sometimes I like to play a little bit risky just to see what my opponent will do. And I don't always make the right decision, but we'll see what happens. I've been doing pretty well with this team. I'm feeling pretty confident in it, but let's take a look at the leads here. I got that Kangaskhan out. I got the Bisharp. I don't actually have Fake Out on this Kang, which a lot of people aren't running Fake Out anymore on Kangaskhan. You can see my moveset. It's going to be down on the bottom screen right there in the right. So Gardevoir, Amoonguss, actually a pretty surprising lead. I did not think that this would end up happening. We could definitely see Amoonguss divert some attacks here, which is totally fine. I honestly don't care. I'll take that Amoonguss out really early. Let's go Mega Evolve. And then I'm just going to go ahead and Iron Head the Gardevoir. And since I'm slower, I guess, with the... What's it called? Since I'm slower with my Bisharp there, it's probably going to be a double edge Iron Head, and I'll end up getting rid of Amoonguss here. So let's just go with that. But I'm going to try and focus down the Gardevoir. No, if she protects and then Amoonguss puts something to sleep. I'm going to split up my... Oh gosh, I don't want to split my attacks up here, but I think that I should anyway. Alright, we're going to split the attacks up here. Maybe I'll get a lucky crit. I'll get rid of Amoonguss, but I'm pretty sure I can take out Gardevoir in one shot with an Iron Head here, if for some reason he decides not to use Rage Powder. So there is a Protect on the Gardevoir, so I'm glad I spread the attacks out here. A double Protect, actually, surprising enough, so really interesting play on that one. I go double edge. There we go. Iron Head. Okay, whatever. He sees me split it up, so what I can do on this one is probably protect with my Bisharp here and just go with the double edge into the Amoonguss and hope he doesn't put Kangaskhan to sleep. I don't really know what the right decision is. I think I just have to take Amoonguss out on this one, unfortunately. So both of them will attack before Amoonguss, and there's no way Gardevoir can one-shot either of these Pokemon. So it looks like it's just going to have to be, unfortunately, an all-out into Amoonguss. I could probably even take Gardevoir out with... I could actually probably take Gardevoir out with a double edge. So I'm going to do something weird here. We're going to go knock off on Amoonguss, and I'm going to go double edge into Gardevoir. And let's see what happens. I don't think he had any Intimidators, so I'm not too worried about that potential. And I guess my opponent's going to the last second here to choose. I think I will outspeed this Gardevoir pre-Mega, depending on the way it's been trained. So we'll see. Most likely I'll beat it out there. There we go. I think I'll get it. Thank you very much. See you later, Gardevoir. And since I knew I couldn't finish off Amoonguss potentially with an Iron Head, I just go with the knockoff here to get rid of whatever it might be holding and do some decent damage. Wow. Amoonguss showing the bulk. Rocky Helmet on. Knock that Rocky Helmet off, so now I can hit into it without fear. Decides to put my Bisharp to sleep. Bad idea. because I'm going to absolutely Shrek that Amoonguss if it doesn't protect next turn. So I got an interesting decision to make here. I can try and go into the Amoonguss that protected last time, revealed it has protect, or I can try and go into this Pokemon, which I will hopefully outspeed and won't get intimidated by, because like I said, I don't remember. I'm not like, I play just kind of semi-serious online. I don't write people's teams down. I don't write their move sets down. I just try and remember things. It's not like that big of a deal for me if I lose. I just like to see what people decide to do. You know what I mean? I'm more so learning the game and trying to understand like the theory behind people's moves, as opposed to being like, what exactly will my opponent be able to use on me this turn? I don't necessarily need to know that information all the time. You know, I can remember it anyway, and I don't need to write their teams down. I'm just playing to see what's out there and see what people like to do when they're facing certain Pokemon. So let's see here. Just imagine how incredible I'd be if I only wrote things down. I'm just kidding. I'd probably still not be that great. Okay, so the threat here. There's an interesting threat here. Bisharp did lose some HP. I got to make some decisions, so Bisharp is definitely going to be toast on this one. I'm just going to double up into... Actually, forget it. I'm going low kick into the Heatran. Hopefully Amoonguss doesn't... Oh, what? Heatran protected. I had the option, and I messed up. Wow, I thought he would... If anything, I figured he would protect with the Amoonguss, and I made a mistake there. I figured if anything, he was just going to go with the Heat Wave on that one, but now I'm in trouble. I do have access to Sucker Punch, so I can at least maybe Sucker Punch this Heatran. Now he can just follow. Now he can just use Follow Me, fire off some serious damage. I'm going to go ahead and try and protect with Bisharp to preserve it, and with Kangaskhan, there's nothing I can really do. I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to try and double edge into this Amoonguss here, and unfortunately, I'm in a bad position. Wow, Bisharp woke up. There we go. Protect Town. That's actually pretty cool there. I guess I could have Sucker Punched, but we'll see what happens on this next one. Bisharp protects itself, of course, and here we go. Don't get the burn, please. Wow, thank you for doing tons of damage. Oh, yeah, he won't get any burn because I'm asleep. Giga Drain, though, onto Kangaskhan. Will it do enough damage? Are you kidding me? 1 hit point left. Oh, my gosh, I wish this wasn't my life. Okay, I need Kangaskhan to turn 2 Wake, which is probably not going to happen, so I'm going to go ahead and... go with the Sucker Punch onto his Heatran here just to get some damage potentially, and then I'm going to go ahead and go with the Double Edge into Amoonguss in case I wake up. So I could potentially lose both of these Pokemon this turn. That's actually really good. He's given me another turn here, and he's probably going to try and put Bisharp to sleep, and that's fine. I don't really care. He's going to give me a chance to wake Kangaskhan up and get rid of that Amoonguss, because I am in no way threatened by that Heatran. No, Kangaskhan doesn't wake up, so... I am not quite asleep yet. That is fine. Do I have anything that can deal with Amoonguss? That's going to be the issue at this point. It's really interesting not using any Rage Powder so far. I do have Suicune that threatens Heatran big time, but I can also bring in the Thundurus. I got some options here, so I'm going to bring in the Thundurus. I think that I can get rid of Amoonguss on this one. I'm going to go ahead and protect with Bisharp here, and I'm just going to go with the Psychic into Amoonguss. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. As long as it doesn't protect with Amoonguss, I should be okay on this one, even though Heatran hits like a freaking truck. Okay, Amoonguss does end up protecting, which really sucks for me. And I go Psychic right into that slot. Heatran using Taunt now. So, thank you for taunting me. That's actually really, really strange. I don't know why you would do that. I did just reveal the Psychic, so now I have some options here. I'm going to go ahead... did I protect with Bisharp on that one? I can't remember if I did or not. I think I did protect with Bisharp, so why don't we go Sucker Punch into Heatran, and we're going to go ahead and go Psychic into... I want to go Psychic into Amoonguss, but now I feel like he might switch after that Protect. I'm not really... sure what my opponent is going to do on this one. How about I just double up on... This is a really risky decision. I'm just going to double up on Heatran. I'm going to go Sucker Punch and Thunderbolt. If he Rage Powders, GG. If not, then I'm looking good. There we go. This is an awesome turn for me because I'm going to go first. As long as he doesn't protect, let's see what happens. If he protects this turn, I guess I'm going to be pretty darn salty, but It is what it is, right? There we go. Sucker Punch. Sorry, gonna do a ton of damage here, and the Thunderbolt should finish you off with that huge neutral damage from my Thundurus. I finally outpredict my opponent here. Oh, just kidding. I didn't. Bisharp avoids the Heat Wave, though, so it looks like I'm still in it. Wow. Decisions. And Heatran actually ends up fainting here, so a very bulky Life Orb Heatran. Nice. Really like that decision by my opponent there. Unfortunately, does not... not great for me. That really actually wrecked me pretty hard there. I do have an option to maybe try and get rid of Amoonguss here with my Thundurus. Amoonguss will probably protect, so I think it's best to double up into this Tyranitar slot on this one. I don't quite know if I can go with the... I think I'm just going to double protect here. Try and scout... Try and get Amoonguss to protect... Oh, that's right, I can't taunt. That actually ended up being pretty decent for my opponent there. Tyranitar probably not going to be able to get rid of this Bisharp in one shot, so why don't I go ahead and try and Iron Head Tyranitar, and I'm going to just go ahead and try and Psychic Amoonguss. So why don't we just... We'll just mix it up, and if I get taken out, then I get taken out. It is what it is. I'm playing a pretty aggressive game. My opponent only has 2 Pokemon left, so I don't think he can really do much with that Amoonguss. I just don't know if he's going to protect with Tyranitar and try and put something to sleep. But we shall see. I think my opponent's in a bad spot, but he can make a good play to come back here. There it is. The Rage Powder is actually pretty good on this one. I'm going to go ahead and hit with this Psychic pretty big on this one. There we go. It's going to do a ton of damage. Even almost picks up the Feint there. And then I don't think Tyranitar is going to be able to get rid of me, so I'm going to go ahead and Iron Heart. Wow, and a slow Tyranitar. Even slower than my Bisharp. It's slow. Even slower than my slow Bisharp. Ah, it's a bulky Dragon Dance Tyranitar. Will it outspeed now is the question. Here comes a little Sandstorm action. And will it be able to do enough damage to get rid of Bisharp, though, as well? So why don't we just go ahead and keep the Iron Head game going strong there. And maybe a Thunderbolt will go ahead and paralysis it. There goes the Thunderbolt. Still not faster than my Thundurus. Show me a paralysis. Nope. And an Iron Head still outspeeding it. Wow, Tyranitar cannot hang on there. Tyranitar, of course, faints, and I do get the first win against my opponent. I think that I made some just bad predictions there. My opponent just was using Protect really well, but I ended up with a 3-0 win, so I guess I did play pretty well. Maybe my opponent was just protecting too much. That does happen. You got to be careful. You don't want to overprotect. That will end up... you don't end up doing enough damage, I guess, is... what could happen when you overprotect and you're just allowing the other player to like get these little shots in here and there. But he played a pretty good game, and I just ended up taking it there at the last second. All right, match number 2 coming up. Whoa, Nelly, we are in battle number 2 here, and I am up against a scary team. I have nothing that deals with stupid Ferrothorn, so I got to play my cards right on this one. It does look like it's going to be really scary with the Weavile. It looks like I'm going to get absolutely dominated by this team, but if we can make some really clutch decisions, we can maybe get through this one. I do have the option of a close combat with Terrakion here. That's a possibility. Thundurus can't really do anything. It would have to be close combat, but I'm going to take a lot of damage. Even doubling up like close combat and knockoff with Bisharp. Oh gosh, I really got to focus that thing down. But then if I do focus it down, I'm looking... No, I'm still in a bad position, even with Sylveon out there. I got to make a good decision here, because he's definitely bringing Ferrothorn. So let's think of what else my opponent has that can do. He's got Fire. He's got, let's see, Water, Dragon, Weavile. Oh my gosh, this is going to be really, really scary. I'm just going to have to lead with Kangaskhan, and... I think I have to lead Kangaskhan Terrakion here, but a burn could be absolutely brutal. Oh, this is so horrible for me. Nothing good. Nothing good could possibly come of this. I'm going to bring Bisharp. I don't think I'm actually going to bring Bisharp in the back. Let's bring Thundurus for the rest of these clowns. Actually, Psych, I'm going to bring Suicune, and I'm bringing Sylveon. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of... I have no idea how I'm going to get rid of... that whatever the thing is called, Milotic. I'm in trouble. This team is like literally anti my team, so I gotta make the craziest of crazy super smart decisions, the most smartest decisions in the world. There we go. Well, That's the lead we kind of expected here. So this will be interesting. I have some options with a little rock schlee. Y'all heard of a little move called rock slide, huh? Y'all heard of that? Okay. I am just scared of Frauthorn here because it can really stick around and make my day crappy. I'm gonna go ahead and try and double up into Weavile with that with a low kick, and I'm just gonna go ahead. Actually, I'm not gonna outspeed Weavile, so I think the quick guard here is pointless. Let's just double protect. Let's just double protect, not take any damage on this turn here. Is that the right call? It's probably not the right call. Whatever, who cares? Let's just Mega Evolve. Let's just go low kick. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore because I am salty. I'm full on salty sweet in this match. Let's see if I can get rid of Weavile, who's like really fast, and then we'll see if we can flinch the Frauthorn on a rock slide. So we'll see. I don't even know who Weavile's going to decide to fake out. If it's Kangaskhan, well, okay. That's fine. Don't care. All right, here comes the rock slide. Have a good day. There you go. Weavile should be down to the Focus Sash there, I think, and maybe we'll get a lucky flinch on this Frauthorn. I'm not sure. It's gonna be bad. Oh, okay, yes, there it is. See you later, Frauthorn. You just got shut down, my brother. That's perfect, because guess what? It's time to... Oh, gosh, I could Sucker Punch. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch Weavile. I don't think it's gonna go with the old... I don't think that Weavile is gonna go for Ice Shard, and I'm gonna close combat into this... thing, this steel grass guy. So I feel good, actually. I feel like I made some good decisions. I am going to take some pretty crappy damage here, which I don't feel like taking, but close combat's going to be so worth it because I need to do something to Frauthorn here, or else I am going to get absolutely obliterated. I have Sylveon in the back, so I think Sylveon might be able to deal with the rest of these. Great, Worry Seed. I don't know what that's going to do. I never see that. Kangaskhan's Parental Bond gone, acquiring Insomnia. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Thank you. No big deal. I'm not even worried because you're one shot away from getting tossed out. You're one shot away from being back in a Pokeball, brother. You are done, son. Okay, Milotic. Clearly, Milotic is pretty strong here. What I can do on this one is I can go with the... I wonder if I can get rid of Frauthorn with one low kick. That's the question. But even at that, I got options here. I can double protect on this one. I feel like I could double protect. I wonder what Frauthorn is going to do here. I'm kind of interested in seeing what my opponent's going to do. Let's just double protect and see what we get from my opponent. And I think I'll just try and take that Frauthorn out next turn with maybe another close combat. Let's see. All right, Scald, of course. Terrakion protects. Leech Seed trying to get set up. Okay, nothing too special here. Gets a little bit of health back on the leftovers. That's fine. I don't care if I lose Terrakion here. I'm just going to go into that Milotic with Kang. I think that that's what we've learned is the right call here. So double edge into Milotic. Close combat into the grass guy, whatever it is, for Frauthorn. There we go. No protect. Thank you very much. Didn't use it last time, so I figured he didn't have it. Maybe he does have Protect, but without using it on that turn, I find that to be very, very strange. I figured a Protect was definitely the right call there. And if the Scald goes into Terrakion this turn, then I am fine with that. Totally fine with that. Here you go, Double Edge. See you later. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. It's not going to faint Milotic or anything, but I will do some decent damage, getting a little bit of health back on those leftovers. But you saw how much one shot of that did, so I think I can actually take it out on the next turn. I will be still faster than Milotic, so it's going to depend on what my opponent's running. Yeah, there you go. Later, Terrakion. Goodbye forever, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I got rid of the Steel threat. If Bisharp isn't the next Pokemon, then I'm in a great position. So I think I'm going to bring Suicune here just to test the waters, make sure it's not Bisharp, which I don't think it would be because, right, he hasn't brought a Mega yet, so it's going to be that Mega, whatever Mega my opponent had. So maybe Oh, it is Bisharp. Did my opponent not even bring a Mega? No Mega. Interesting. Maybe he thought he had the right tools to deal with the job here. I'm feeling great about this because I can simply low kick Bisharp and totally get rid of it here. And then I can just go with a Snarl to start working down the Milotic. I should be able to take out Bisharp, and the Snarl won't hit Bisharp unless it It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm going Snarl. I'm going to start reducing the attack of that Milotic. There we go. Super effective, but sharp feints after one shot. We're just running the gambit right now. Is it the gambit? The gamut with an M? Running the gamut right now. I don't even know what that means. Oh my god, competitive. I'm a moron. Do you remember that one time that I used competitive on a Milotic and then it used Scald right back in my face? I totally forgot about that. Thank you guys for making tons and tons of fun of me. I deserve that one. I completely spaced out on competitive. I said it obviously before. I knew it had it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty freaking tired. So I made some bad decisions, but either way, I mean, come on. A Moonblast and a Scald. See you later. See you later, Milotic. Even with the boost. See you later, Ale freaking Gator. Get a burn on it too. No burn? Alright, that's fine. Surf, whatever. Not even worried. Never have I ever been worried of Surf. Interesting moveset here. Moonblast should do some work. I don't know if it's actually going to take Milotic out, but it's going to take it pretty darn close. There we go. I said running the gambit, I think. Is Gambit's not a thing. I think you run the gamut, and I don't even know what running the gamut means, which means I'm going to actually look that up while I'm live right now. Running the gamut. Here we go. I'm looking it up. It is idioms. Running, it's considered an idiom. I think idioms are like sayings of a sort. Let's see. To cover a wide range from one thing to another. I don't know. That's not right at all. Extend over an entire range. To include everything within a group. Alright. I don't know how to use idioms correctly. You just watched 2 awesome battles. I shook my opponents twice today with a team that I really, really like. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but just listen to whatever stuff I have to say right after this, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. To see me battle, catch shiny Pokemon, or learn how to become a professional Pokemon player, just click on the videos or check for links in the description below. Also, I started a new series recently, where we look at the differences between towns in the Pokemon remakes. Feel free to click on that as well. If you can't get enough Pokemon, make sure to continue your journey by heading over to PokemonForever.com, where you can trade, find battles, and get tips from fellow trainers. See you next time!